Good afternoon, everybody. It's about 3:30, 4 o'clock on the 9th of March, 2022. Thought I'd take you out and give you a garden update. This is Farmer Glenn at Uncle Bubba's Orland Farm. Nice day today, about 75 degrees. And pretty clear sky, as you can see. Got a little wisp of a cloud over there, but other than that, everything's good. Okay, this is the south side of the garden. I got onions planted in here. I planted these in here in December. Maybe the first week in December. And then they got rained on a lot and they got really cold. And they're struggling, but they're finally coming. The sprout wasn't so good, I think, because of the cold. But they're finally starting to show up. This row over here, I planted it about 2 weeks ago in lettuce. And that lettuce starts right in here somewhere. I don't remember for sure. I had a marker here, but you can see I tilled and it's gone now. So, and then the rest of this row from where the lettuce ends is onion. And I don't see no onion here yet. Oh yeah, here's one. So this is onion here. So somewhere on down there is where the lettuce starts. And then this row is onion. And this row is onion. And they run full length of the garden here. So I got these planted pretty wide so I can get in here with the tiller. I can't hoe this whole damn garden. So I gotta narrow down the space where I gotta hoe around the plants, and it's the only way I can think of to get on top of these weeds and this grass. This was pasture here a couple years ago, and grass is rooted pretty deep, so you can see what it looked like over here. Cows got that ate off short, but cows are gone now, so just me and Riley here on the farm. Oh, Riley. Huh? Just me and you, huh? Okay, this is my tomato fence from last year. I'm gonna have to start moving that, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put it. Hopefully I can just move it over about 30 or 40 inches and stand it up right there again, because I got to have some room to get 4 rows of sweet corn in here, and I still need to get some cantaloupe, some place for cantaloupe. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that. This is my cabbages and mustard over here on my right. And mustard only goes here about 30 or 40 feet. And then it is cabbage down to about halfway down the end of the garden. As you can see, some of these lettuces or cabbages they're just getting started now, getting little heads on them. And these cabbages, they come out of this row here. When I planted these cabbages, every 2 feet I planted 3 seeds. So I only had to run 1 hose for a while. And when they were up about 3 or 4 inches tall, then I started moving them over into this row. And so these guys went through a little bit of transplant shock, and they're lagging behind, but that's okay. It'll spread out the harvest. This row here is broccoli, and it runs the full length of the garden here. And this broccoli is just bolting, going to seed right off the bat. I don't know what the deal is with it. I planted it last year. I planted it in the spring, and it bolted. This year I planted it in the wintertime, and it's bolting. So I'm guessing I'm going to have to plant it maybe in September or October. See if I can't get it up around January maybe. This is spinach and beets in these 2 rows. Plant a double row here. The spinach ends right here, and then this is collard greens down here. Over there, alongside that mound of soil, those are potatoes planted, and the potatoes only go right down here to that mound of dirt. That's where I lifted the plow. So I got to get something in that rest of that row, finish that row out. These 2 rows here, spinach and beets again, and I don't know if you can see them, but they are coming up. Down there a little further, maybe you can see them. They're shining in the light. But I think I might run another little bit of beets, and then we're going to switch to some kale. I could be planting lettuce right now, and also I'd like to get in some Swiss chard. I like Swiss chard pretty much. I like mixed greens, and I use all these greens: the beet greens, the spinach, the broccoli greens, the cabbage greens, the mustard greens, and I throw them in a skillet, fry them with olive oil and garlic and onion. They're pretty good. Now, starting right here, this is cauliflower, and this cauliflower also got planted in December, and it is really struggling. It's just not doing well. So I'm going to be out here working on this row with a hoe here in a day or so, get this grass out of here, and I'll be reseeding this row for a summer crop of cauliflower. I expect I'll have something come out of this crop maybe, but you can see how small it is. And this stuff, it's a member of the cabbage family, but just is not near as tough on cold weather as the broccoli and the cabbage are. So I got space here for 2 or 3 rows that I'll start bringing stuff down. I might get cantaloupe going on the outside here, so it can vine out over into this driveway over here. So yeah, I got room for 2 or 3 rows here to continue on down, and I'll be doing that here shortly. I got to get corn started up there. I need to get some